undefeated. Undefeated. Who do you think that you are? When I tell y'all that I run things, y'all better believe me. Spin the earth on my finger like round ball on my globe trotter. That's easy. No lie.
What up, everybody in the YTBC? Wow, this is kind of weird. I haven't done any videos for like a week. I did one video in a week and a half. Up to this point, I've done one video, and now this is my fourth video making this morning. So, let me go ahead and get started. So, I noticed I really haven't made any videos about Keith Thurman. And I think I honestly just have been waiting for the fight to happen. I'm really excited about Keith Thurman fighting Shawn Porter. My prediction is still the same. I think Keith Thurman is going to win. A lot of people are picking knockout. I really hope it's a knockout. But, you know, I'm going to be real with myself. I don't think it's going to end in a knockout. As much as I want it to. As much as I want Keith Thurman to make a statement and say, hey, one time is still here. I don't know that he's going to get the knockout. I really hope that he proves me wrong. But I just don't know if he's going to get that knockout. It's been a while since he had an actual knockout. Collazo was a less than stellar performance. As much as I hate to admit that, I have to give props to Amir Khan. Amir Khan did a much better job beating Collazo. Even though Keith Thurman stopped Collazo, it wasn't the kind of stoppage that I wanted to see. And then the fact that he got hurt by Collazo, I think that also marred the victory. So that and the fact that he couldn't knock out Bundu, I mean, I just don't know that he's going to knock out I don't know that he's going to knock out Shawn Porter. I do think he will beat him. I do think that he's just a bit too versatile for Shawn Porter. I just think Shawn Porter is too much of a one-trick pony, too much of the smothering of his own punches, and what Keith Thurman got going for himself is those angles. He knows how to hit you from all these different angles. Now, one thing I will say is that this is also an unpredictable fight in a sense that we haven't seen these guys in a year. Well, Shawn Porter, we haven't seen him fight in a year. Unless you want to count his exhibition. I don't count the exhibition because it's just an exhibition. But, in much respect to Shawn Porter, I don't want anybody to think that I'm hating on Shawn Porter. I actually really like Shawn Porter. I just think, and I think he's a really good fighter, and is, you know, pretty much an elite fighter. The only problem is certain places where he lacks are his downfall when it comes to the top competition at 147. I think Errol Spence beats him. I think Errol Spence is also too versatile and has a lot of power. And then Kell Brook, we've already seen Kell Brook beat him. Eventually, I would like to see a rematch. Depending on how the Keith Thurman fight goes, we'll see. Maybe that could be next. Maybe not. We'll have to wait and find out. But I think he's lacking, and that's gonna be his downfall. I don't know any other way to put it. His defense and his ability to be precise is just not good enough to beat Keith Thurman, in my opinion. But being that Keith Thurman was in a car accident, and it's been almost a year since Keith Thurman's been in the ring, I mean, it's a possibility. We have to wait and see. But keep in mind, Shawn Porter hasn't been in an actual match in over a year himself. So we just have to see who trained harder in training camp. You know, I heard Keith Thurman exposed the footage from their sparring session back in the day. To me, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's something that I wanted to see, but how many times do we hear so-and-so beat the crap out of somebody, out of so-and-so in sparring, and then they fight, and the results are the opposite? Or that this person beat that person in amateurs, and then in the pros, they completely annihilate that person that previously beat them. So, I mean, as much as I want to see the footage, it's really novelty. It has no real bearing, you know, on what would happen now, because some guys just progress a lot faster than other guys once they hit the pros for whatever reason. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm really looking forward to this fight. I'm picking Keith Thurman. I definitely hope that Keith Thurman wins the fight. It's really funny because I was on the Aftermath boxing radio show on Blog Talk Radio. That is the radio show that Mr. Logan has, and co-hosted by Jeff Cotto. It's really funny because Jeff Cotto at one point stopped me and said, "Hey, YTBC student sounds like he sounds like Keith Thurman." I may or may not, because me and Keith Thurman are not that far away in age. We grew up in the same region of Florida. Not in the same town, but neighboring towns. Yeah, you know, I've seen the high school that Keith Thurman went to numerous times. Like I've driven by it. I have some friends that live in Clearwater, so every time I go to see them, you know, the school that Keith Thurman went to I see it every time I go to visit my friends over there. And so, I mean, it's a proven fact that people who live in the same region really speak similar. People in New York speak really fast. You know, when you get down south, they don't speak quite as fast, you know, and it's very possible. I mean, I don't think I sound like them, but it's possible. You know, you always have a different perception of yourself than other people do. So it's very possible to just, you know, that I might actually sound a lot like Keith Thurman. I don't have that slight lisp that he has. At least I don't think I do. But I can see why, you know, that happening. But yeah. So anyways, to my subscribers, anybody who watches my videos, or if you just so happen to come across this video, hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. And just keep in mind, Keith Thurman gonna win.
How you think you gon' stop the movement? You ain't that important, baby. I'ma keep moving.